So today we're taking a look at cases that are also sold directly by Apple, but they're made from a third party. And to be honest with you, I'm a little bit mad that I wasted my money on all this. And of course we are talking about the Beats cases for the iPhone 17 Pro Max and iPhone Air. The prices on these are all different. I will tell you what they are as we go along, but all links are down in the description below if you're interested to check them out. Let's get started. So taking a look at the packaging real quick, we get the classic Beats packaging. They did update it actually this year from last year, but all of the packaging does look the same between all of them. So you're gonna get a Beats logo here, iPhone 17 Pro Max, case with camera control. On the back, you get a little more information right here in a couple different languages. So taking it out of the box, it looks very much just like an Apple presentation. You get your case, and then you're gonna get some regulatory paperwork in here that nobody reads. We'll set that off to the side. And then taking a look at the rest of the packaging, you just get your case, and it says hold the iPhone. Don't know why it says hold the iPhone, but hold your iPhone. All right, let's take a look. So starting off, you are getting a polycarbonate shell on this case. So this one is going to be $45. And of course, this is also the only case that's going to come for the iPhone Air from Beats. The rest of the cases are only for the 17, 17 Pro, and 17 Pro Max. The Air only gets this one. So anyways, we'll leave that one right here for now. So taking a look on the back, like I said, you do get your polycarbonate right here. It does say Beats. You're gonna get your polycarbonate camera plateau there. And then taking a look at the inside of them, they are also the same. So these ones are exactly the same cases. So set that off to the side. You're going to get a nice kind of microfiber lining in here, which is actually very nice, not mad at that. You do get your MagSafe magnet here, but let's see if we also get an alignment magnet real quick. And yes, we do on the 17 Pro Max and on the Air as well. So you are going to get your MagSafe and alignment magnets there. And then around the inside, you're also just getting that polycarbonate material that goes all the way around the case. And there's a look at your camera control button right there. So let's go ahead and weigh these cases. Now, like I said, this one specifically is $45. Let's actually take a look at the other ones real quick while we have the scale out. So we do have the Beats rugged case here, and then the Beats case with kickstand right here. This one is probably the biggest kickstand gimmick you'll ever experience. Definitely don't buy this case. I'll show you why, but don't even waste your money. Trust me. So we'll get to that in a second. So anyways, like I said, these two cases are going to be the exact same thing, except here you're also getting your little kickstand, and you don't get a lanyard loop on this side of the case right here. So that's going to be basically the only difference. The edges and everything are going to be the exact same there. So let's go ahead and weigh these things. So starting off with the Beats case for the 17 Pro Max, 33 grams there. The one for the Air is going to be 32 grams. Then bringing over the Beats case with kickstand, that's going to be 44 grams. And the Beats rugged case is going to be 49 grams. In my opinion, if any of these are the ones you're going to go for, it's going to be this one, and I'll tell you guys why in a little bit. But we'll talk about the insides of these as well in a minute. And bringing over our caliper, we have from front to back, you're looking at 14.5 millimeters right there with that camera plateau. It's hard to measure it without the camera plateau, but you're looking at about 10.9. And then inside to outside, you are looking at 1.8 millimeters. Then bringing over the Air version, we'll go ahead and go from front to back with the bump. Right there, it is 12.4 millimeters. And without it, again, kind of tough to measure, but you're looking at 8.6 millimeters. And inside to outside, we are looking at 2.2 millimeters. Now, this case is going to be the same exact measurements as this one, so I'm not going to waste time measuring that. And then bringing over the rugged case from front to back, we have 15.1 millimeters. Then without the camera plateau, we're looking at 12.1. And then inside to outside, we are looking at 3.8 millimeters there. So you're going to get, this one obviously is going to be heavier and thicker than the rest, but it's going to be more protective than the other ones. But let's take a look real quick at the inside of this one, just so you guys can see. Like I said, this one is the exact same case, so really no need to talk about the insides. Here you are getting a nice microfiber material here, of course, MagSafe alignment magnets. And then the difference is this one's going to have impact absorbing lining going all the way around the case, so you're going to get more drop protection here. And the difference between these two and the rest of them is this one's fully polycarbonate. This one's going to be made out of a polymer here, so it's a little more flexible, but that's also to get better drop protection. And then right here, you are getting a little textured material that's going to go all the way around the side from right here all the way to the back. and over here, so that way you get nice grip on here. And that's one thing about this case. This is actually the best feeling case out of all of them, even though it's the thickest and heaviest. Because of that material right here, it definitely does make it better to hold in the hand. So anyways, that's going to be all of that. Let's go ahead and bring over that Cosmic Orange, baby. You know what it is. That Cosmic Orange 17 Pro Max. We'll put it into this case here. Put that on. You're not getting an animation, which I'm a little disappointed by. Beats is an Apple-owned brand. I wish we got the animation with the Beats cases. That might make it a little bit more worth it for some, not for me, but, you know, never know who's out there and who wants what, but you don't get any animation there. And then let's bring over the Air here. That way you guys can see what that looks like on its case. And this is what we are looking at right here. So I decided to go for the blue because I think that contrasts well with the orange. And then this one is this nice gray color here that's going to go well with the blue. But let's talk about these colors real quick. So this one that we're looking at right here is Bedrock Blue. It's also going to come in Limestone, Pebble Pink, and Granite Gray. All of these are going to come in the same exact color as well. Then the Air version is also going to come in those same colors. Now, talking about the rugged case, it's going to come in a few other colors. So this one is Sierra Orange. It's also going to come in Rocky Blue, Alpine Gray, and Everest Black. So a few different color options on all of these cases. But anyways, let's take a look at these real quick. Let's set this one right here. So starting off with the fit of this case. So we're getting, you know, polycarbonate, good fit going all the way around. The corners, nice. 2, 3, these two corners are really easy to get off. Bad fit already. Guys, don't forget the price tags on these cases. If you've seen my channel, and stay tuned if you're interested, ton of accessory videos coming, way better cases than all of this trash right here. So just, you know, it is what it is. I gotta be honest with you guys. I gotta tell you, I'm not even waiting till the end of the video. Don't waste your money. I don't know who said what, why they're making even cases. Beats, you guys need to just stick with headphones. But anyways, taking a look at that, that is what you're getting with the fit. The corners are really bad on the bottom. Then taking a look at the screen and camera protection. Let's see here. Wipe that down. Starting off with the screen, first of all, you are going to get your little bit of your sides exposed right there, and because of this poor fit, I am afraid that stuff is going to get in between the case and the sides and scratch up that aluminum phone. But anyways, you do see a little bit of your color lining right there. Then looking at that screen and camera protection, screen protection, you get an okay lip, nothing to write home about. You can set that down on a flat surface, you'll be good there. Wouldn't set it on anything jagged. Looking at the camera protection, not much. So yes, you can set this down. Again, flat surface, no jagged surface. You're getting that. Then taking a look at the Air, just to knock this one out, same thing, same screen protection, and just about the same camera protection. And again, with this one, you're going to be having the same exact case. So I will show you guys how this kickstand works, but just know that the screen and camera protection is identical with this one and with this one. Then taking a look at the rugged case, this one you're gonna get way better screen protection right here. So you can set this down on just about any surface and you'll be fine. And then with the camera plateau, you're getting an okay camera plateau right there. Nothing too crazy, but it is better than the other case. So don't set this down on any jagged surfaces like that, but you know, flat surfaces will be fine. And really the only rocking you get is when it actually, the camera plateau lifts the case. So let's go around the sides of the case here. So on the top, it is closed in. Left hand side, action button, volume up and down, rest is closed in. Let's listen to how these buttons sound. No complaints when it comes to the buttons. Again, same buttons over here, same buttons on this case and on this case. So they are all going to sound exactly the same. Then moving along to the bottom, you're getting an open bottom here except for your corners being covered. So that will give you a little bit of drop protection right there on your corners if it falls like that. But the rest of your bottom is open, so no need to test that USB-C port. And then the right-hand side, camera control and your power button right there. Of course, we can test the camera control on here. And again, all the camera control buttons are the same. I've already tested them. You know, Apple branded case, you know exactly what you're getting. Camera control button is going to be fantastic. So that's that. Then just to show you guys what the bottom of this one looks like, you're getting, it seems to be a little bit more protection, of course, on here because there's only microphone holes on the bottom and they are a little closer to the USB-C port right there and not as spread out. So you are getting more protection here on the bottom. And of course, your USB-C port is just fine right there. No need to test that because it's completely open. Then the right-hand side, same thing. All that, same camera control button. Everything is the same. And bringing over the rugged case again, taking a look around the sides, top closed in, left-hand side buttons right here, action button, volume up and down. Of course, you do get that nice little grip here. Let's listen to these buttons. Same exact buttons right there as on the other cases, but they are all standalone buttons, and they do sound very nice. So nice click on those buttons here. No complaints there. The bottom of this one is my favorite because it is closed in with the dot cutouts. The USB Type-C port is decently open, so most of your thicker head cables should fit in. I think the super thick ones won't necessarily, but this one's a pretty decently thick cable from Anker right here, and it fits, so really no issues there. And then the right-hand side, moving over to that, you are getting your camera control button grooved in right here, which I kind of like on this case because you can kind of tell exactly where that is, and that should prevent some more accidental clicks because you feel where that is. And taking a look at that camera control button, as you guys know, this is, Beats case, like I said, Apple branded, so you're gonna get a good camera control button there, really nothing to complain about whatsoever. And just to bring over this kickstand case, the way that this kickstand is gonna work is this just kind of lives here with you. That's one thing I don't like. There's nowhere to really tuck this thing. There's nowhere to put it. You just got to have it hanging there with you, which I'm not a huge fan of, especially because there's a lot of kickstand cases on the market, a ton of them. One, they'll offer more protection. Two, they don't have this dangly thing right here, this dongle, Apple's favorite thing, the dongle, right? They're not going to have that. They'll have either the back kickstand or a camera ring kickstand or just a built-in kickstand. All of that is fine. But this just swinging around here like a pendulum, I'm not a fan of it at all. But if you're going to do that, save your money and just get the other one for 45 bucks instead of 59 bucks for this. But anyways, this is how it's going to work. You're going to open this up just like that. And here is your little kickstand thing right here. So first and foremost, you are not going to be able to set this up like this, right? Your phone will not stick. And of course you can do, sit here and set this thing up if you can get it right. And there you go. That's it. This is the only angle you're getting. You can use it like this. You can use it on this side as well if you'd like. The case, forget it. It is going to wobble and slide around. So all around, this is a very horribly thought out kickstand. Don't know why they even made it. If you're going to buy any of these cases, this is the one you don't want to buy. The best thing about it is I guess you can use it as a loop to hold your phone. But other than that, I would get a different kickstand case for sure. So anyways, let's talk about them. B, what do you think? What are your thoughts? How do they feel? So first of all, these three cases here, let's not scratch anything up. These three are wet bars of soap. Do not buy them. You're going to drop your phone. They're not going to offer you enough protection for multiple drops, for high up drops. I have been using this primarily on the air. As you guys know, I've been using that as my daily if you saw yesterday's video. I've been using this on the air kind of often to really get a feel for it. I was thinking sometimes cases get a little less slippery after some finger oils and all that. No. The only one that actually feels kind of good in the hand is this one. But the Achilles heel of this is it's 80 bucks. This is $80. So for 80 bucks, you can get probably an OtterBox at this point, right? That's super rugged. If that's something that you need that ultimate drop protection. You can get a Phone Rebel Gen 7, which is coming very soon. That's a fantastic case. It's like 55 or 60 bucks. Not 100% sure of the price. It's also going to come with a screen protector and better grip and better MagSafe. It's going to be actually a little bit thinner than this case, and it's going to offer you more protection than this case can for a less price with an included screen protector. So definitely, I would avoid all of these, to be honest with you. I can't really say that it's been a pleasure using any of these. The bottom is not really a pinky destroyer, even though it's open, so I do have to mention that. You guys know me. Bottom of it is pretty decent on all four of these cases, actually. Really no issues there, especially on this one. This one is the most comfortable to hold on the rugged. But anyways, let's take a look at that MagSafe. MagSafe wallet, animation, there we go. And pretty decent MagSafe on here, guys. I can't lie about that. That's going to work well. Then we'll bring over Apple MagSafe battery pack. It is charging there. Let's hold this in our hand so it doesn't shatter everything. And, oh man, that's not even a good way to do this. Give it a good shake. The MagSafe on here is pretty good. I did just open the camera. So that's that. Oh, almost dropped that. And then the Anker 623. We can go ahead and put that on, and yeah, good MagSafe. Really nothing to complain about when it comes to that. We'll test out the air real quick. This one's going to be a little tiny bit weaker MagSafe than the iPhone 17 Pro Max. And then just testing out the MagSafe on the Beats Rugged. This one with the wallet is not going to be as good just because of this texture here. Bringing over the MagSafe battery pack, you're gonna get your animations with all these as well. Give it a shake, that's pretty decent right there. And then with the Anker 623, let's see, it's not really gonna hold it at all. So you're getting probably the worst MagSafe strength on the most expensive case. Again, none of this makes sense, right? My final thoughts, don't buy them. I know I'm reviewing it for you guys. I'm not a channel that just reviews all the good stuff without showing you all the bad. No, I went out there, I spent the $45 on this, and the $59 on this, and the $80 on that. I spent all that money. I regret it. I wish I didn't. To be honest with you guys, I don't return cases at all. Like, I buy stuff for the channel and I review it. I keep everything. As you guys know, you saw my mystery boxes. There's a ton of them. These may actually be cases that I return because I'm genuinely, I want my money back. Hope I don't make anybody at Beats mad. If I do, it is what it is. If they ever see my channel, listen guys, stick to headphones. Your headphones are much better than your phone cases. But let me know what you guys think about all this down in the comments below. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel. That goes a really long way for me. We're this close to hitting 10,000 subscribers. That would be awesome to see by the end of next month or so. So if you guys liked the video or enjoyed it, make sure you guys get subbed up. I have a ton of accessories coming out for the 17 Pro Max and Air. But if you guys want to see my full unboxing of the iPhone 17 Pro Max, all 3 colors, I'll leave that video right here. If you guys want to see my 1-week review of using the Air as my main phone, I'll leave that video right here.